القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد.
Pirimiz Bilal Habeş radıyallahu anh Efendimizin ve ala husus bu caminin banisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş müezzin kayınlarının ve kahve ehli iman ervahı için, sahibi Seyyid Şeyh AbdulKerim Kibrisi Rabbani Hazretleri için, Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen-nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne amenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salam. Hayya ale's-salam. Hayya alel-felah. Hayya alel-felah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillah Rabbil alemin ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nahmadullah Teala ve nestağfiruhu neşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Neşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammedin abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluh. Sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve sahbihi tabi hulefâ raşidil mahdîn. Min ba'di ve zemmeti ala tahkik. Hususan minhu alameti hulefâ raşidil ala tahkik. Umarel mu'minin. Hazreti Ebu Bekir, Ömer, Osman ve Ali ve ala bekir sahabe tabi'in ridvanullah Teala aleyhim ecmaîn. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun ittakullah Teala ve tevhid innallaha ma'allezîne tekvellezîne hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala aşrafil enbiya'i ve mursalin seyyidina Mevlana Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmaîn. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah, who is the first, the last, the manifest, the hidden, the one who has might and power over all things. All praises are due to Allah, who is the creator of all that is seen and unseen, the creator of the heavens and the earth and all that is between them. All praises are due to Allah, who chose His Habib, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, as the mercy to the universes. And may all peace and blessings be upon the most noble of the messengers, the Imam of the prophets, the master of the first and the last, the pride of creation, the grandfather of Hassan and Hussein, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, especially upon the Khalifah Rashidin, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar al-Faruq, Hazrat Osman al-Ghani, and Hazrat Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow them until the last day. Ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers. Welcome to you on this day of Jumu'ah. Welcome to you on the first Jumu'ah of the holy month of Rajab, on this 5th day of Rajab Shahrullah, in the year 1436 of the Islamic calendar. Welcome to you on this day that is following the holy night of Raghaib. O believers, we must show proper respect and honor to these days, because these days and nights are honored by Allah, honored by His Prophet, alayhi salatu wassalam, honored by thy friends. These days are being celebrated by the inhabitants of the paradises, because these are the days and the nights of the month of Allah. And Holy Prophet ﷺ is giving us good news about this month and the ones who show proper respect to this month, saying the month of Rajab is a glorious month indeed. If someone has fasted for one day in Rajab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will record it as the fast of 1,000 years. If someone has fasted for 2 days in Rajab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will record it as the fast of 2,000 years. If someone has fasted for 3 days of Rajab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will record it as the fast of 3,000 years. If someone has fasted for 7 days in Rajab, all the 7 gates of hell will be locked to make sure that he stays out of it. If someone has fasted for 8 days in Rajab, all the 8 gates of the gardens of paradise will be held open to him, so that he may enter by whichever gate he chooses. If someone has fasted for 15 days in Rajab, all his bad deeds will be replaced by good deeds. And a crier will call out from heaven above, Allah has now forgiven you. So use the opportunity to set about good work, clean and pure. And Holy Prophet ﷺ is giving a warning to those who are neglecting this holy month, saying, Rajab is one of the sacred months, and its days are inscribed on the 6th gate of heaven. So if a man has fasted during one day of this month, and if he has kept his fast completely clean through taqwa to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the heavenly gate will speak, and the day itself speak, and the two of them will say, Ya Rabbi, forgive him. But if he has failed to make his fast complete through obedient devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will make no such dua for him to be forgiven. They will say, or he will be told by some other voice, your own nafs has betrayed you. O believers, in these holy days and holy nights, we must protect ourselves from being fooled by our egos. And do not be fooled and deceived by those who are passing these immense days and nights and saying that they are not holy. Don't be fooled by those shaitans who are saying that there is no significance to Rajab, that these days and nights are like any other days and nights. Whoever says this is going against the divine order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, time has completed its cycle and is as it was on the day when Allah created the heavens and the earth. The year is 12 months, of which 4 are sacred. 3 consecutive months, Zulqa'dah, Zulhijjah and Muharram, and the Rajab of Mudar, which comes within Jumad al-Akhir and Sha'ban. So these days have been designated as being holy since the creation of the heaven and the earth. Those shaitans who are coming now to say that there is nothing special about them, they fit into the category described in the Quran when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, indeed, those who have believed, then disbelieved, then believed, then disbelieved, and then increased in disbelief. Never will Allah forgive them, nor will He guide them to a way. Give tidings to the hypocrites that there is for them a painful punishment. Those who take disbelievers as allies instead of the believers, do they seek with them honor? But indeed, honor belongs to Allah entirely. And it's already come down to you in the book that when you hear the verses of Allah recited, they deny them and they are ridiculed. So do not sit with them until they enter into another conversation. Indeed, if you do, you will then be like them. Indeed, Allah will gather the hypocrites and disbelievers in hell altogether. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from being from the hypocrites. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, understand how tremendous the days and nights are that we are passing through right now. Last night we were just passing through one of the holiest nights of the year, Laylatul Ghaib, the night that the nur of the Holy Prophet ﷺ was manifested in the womb of his mother. And in about 3 weeks we'll enter into the Laylatul Mi'raj, the night that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invited his beloved, his Habib, into the divine presence in the night journey. And look at the huge events in our history that happened in this month. The Holy Prophet ﷺ, he won 2 major battles. The battles of Khaybar and Tabuk during the month of Rajab. Shah-e-Merdan, Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajh, was born in the month of Rajab. In this month, Hazrat Bilal radiallahu an brought a delegation of 400 men from the tribe of Banu Muzina to the Holy Prophet ﷺ in this month, and they all accepted Islam. In this month of Rajab, Salahuddin Ayyubi rescued the city of Quds. The Urs of Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Muslim, Imam Nawawi is in this month. Yes, the Urs of our Grand Shaykh, Sultan al-Awliya, falls in this month of Rajab. O believers, these are the days that we are living through right now. Just as when we step into a holy place and we take so much care, we must take care to pass through this holy month with respect. As our Shaykh Sahib al-Saif, Shaykh AbdulKerim Kibrisi Rabbani is teaching us, saying, the 3 months, the month of Allah, Rajab, the Holy Prophet's month, Shaban, and the nation of Muhammad ﷺ's month, Ramazan, it's coming. It's going to come, and it's going to go. Whether we're in this world or not, it's coming and it's going. As long as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving date to this world, and the world is going to continue, those days are going to come and go. But how is it going? How is it coming? And how is it going? Are we showing the proper respect to these months? Are we showing proper respect, proper care for these months? For instance, are you showing just that much importance that you're showing to this fake calendar's New Year? Everybody knows the New Year. Millions of Muslims don't know now that Rajab is important, is coming. Not one, millions. But ask them, when's the New Year? They already prepared everything. Millions of Muslims prepared, individuals, governments prepared for the celebrations. So are we showing that much happiness that we're receiving the month of Rajab? If you do, you're the winner. If not, cry for yourself. If you're not showing any care, if you're not showing any importance, if your heart is not moving you, when holy months like that is coming, then your faith is dying. That faith is very dim and it's finishing. So during these months are the months that we may generate electricity to our faith, and we may move again. We may start moving again during the month of Rajab. As the holy man said, the month of Rajab is the month of planting the seed. The month of Shaban is the month that the seed is growing and starts giving the fruit. And the month of Ramazan is when you start collecting the fruit. O believers, O murids, our Shaykh is teaching us to wake up and not be in ghaflat. This month of Rajab, it is connecting us to the month of Shaban. And that month of Shaban, it is connecting us to the month of Ramazan. These 3 months, these 90 days, they are the holiest days of the year. 5 of them have already passed in front of us. How are we going to keep the rest? Are we going to be awake? Are we going to be running to make ourselves better, to make improvement to our lives, to fix our egos? Or are we going to treat them like any other day, same routine, same ghaflat? If we treat it like that, we are going to lose. Inshallah Rahman, if we are making the intention to chase the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed in these months, to become better servants, to become better murids, inshallah, we're going to be in that category of servants that Allah, the Holy Prophet, that awliya Allah, they are pleased with. That is our goal. That is our goal. And inshallah, that time, we will be the winners that our Shaykh is describing, saying, so we must know how to spend the breath of life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted to us. And we are the nation of the Akhir Zaman that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying. In one way, it is very sad to be living in this time. But in another way, it is a big blessing. Because the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, I cannot wait for the judgment day to meet with my brothers. And the Sahaba Kiram are saying, Ya Rasulullah, aren't we your brothers? He said, no. You are my companions. You are with me. You are seeing me. Accepting me is not too much extraordinary because you are seeing so many things from my hands. But people who are going to come in the Akhir Zaman, in the end of the times, they are not going to see me. They are going to change so many things, I say, but a handful of people are still going to run, holding tightly to what I brought to them. They are my brothers. So inshallah, inshallah Rahman, holding tightly to our Shaykh, we will reach there inshallah. We will be pleased. We will be from those people that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is pleased with. We have to hold on tightly and believe the ways that our Shaykh is showing to us, because circling around the world now, we are understanding how much blessed we are. Just like the Sahaba Kiram, that they were so blessed that the Holy Prophet ﷺ came among them, but so many blind ones among them didn't see the light of the Prophet. Same thing is happening now. O believers, for you and for me, do not be blind. Inshallah, if we hold tightly to the teachings of our Shaykh, if we hold tightly to his wasiyat, if we show proper respect, as he taught us to show respect, we will be in the company of those Holy Prophet ﷺ is calling his brothers in the next life, in the company of our Shaykh. Inshallah Rahman. Amin. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. La ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح إن دين عند الله الإسلام.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قام الصلاة قد قام الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا